Yes, sir. And I want to thank also, they don't hear me.
All right, hello, everybody. We are on the pre-show, and there we go. We're on our pre-show right now. We're going to be kicking off in a few minutes, in about 7 more minutes. So come on in here and just join us and listen to like the old folks at the records. The handyman over here spinning. Say something to everybody, Miss Moni.
Hello, happy Thursday. Today is Small Business Thursday. We're going to have a great show.
That's it, Small Business Thursday. I love it. I love small businesses. So let's get it going. And we're gonna give y'all a moment to tune on in, and y'all just join us, kick back, relax, and we're gonna be kicking it off in about 6 minutes. Ain't that right, Miss Mona?
Yes, I need to bring me a ring light in here because I getting dark up in here.
You normally have pretty good lighting on you. What's going on with you this
I
evening?
want everybody to see my eyebrows. Y'all see my eyebrows? Miss
Oh,
Beats by B.
I'm
She
looking
did
at.
my eyebrows. And my goddaughter and my bonus daughter, her name is Kamaya Payton. She is the one who did my lovely braids. Oh, come on.
Come on in. How you doing? Take your announcement.
Hey,
All right.
this is JT.
All right. Come on in.
Hey,
I'm gonna hop on down.
how was it today?
Oh,
Okay.
has the weather been affecting? Has the weather been affecting your business any?
Yeah, people get out of travel.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got about 5 more minutes. Gonna be kicking it on off. And it took it all the way back to there, hadn't it? Oh, really? Hey, I'm not sorry with you.
Okay, let me take my mute.
Oh, I'm going to so we can. Okay, yeah, you're not muted. You are now. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ain't even got up and did no TikTok dances or nothing. Y'all, did y'all see the TikTok dance?
You're on the talking. They can't
Did
hear you.
y'all see the TikTok dance by Representative Nelson? I tried to get him to get up and dance, y'all, but
That was just enough. That's all I could give you.
maybe we can get JT to get up and dance. This the happy place, like Jennifer Hudson. This the happy place. We get up and dance.
That's it. All right. Hey, we got some people tuning in. How y'all doing? We're gonna be getting started in about 4 more minutes.
Turn it around so they can see who he is.
Okay. There you go. Got our guest over there, Mr. JT. And got what is it?
Small Business Thursday.
Send him the link on his cell phone. He can log in and see him.
You want to log in on your cell phone? Okay. You're still gonna be on the air, but you bet people will be able to see you. He's so cool. I don't know if you want to be on Facebook Live.
Yeah, all right. We got people tuning in. Tell us who you are and tell us where you're from. We got about 4 people on here now. We got about 3 minutes and we will be getting going.
And then when you open it up, you can put your name how you want it to put on there. So you can put JT or whatever name.
Persons having wife, husband, or companion problems.
Reverend Mother Walker.
Whose mother is
I haven't heard her commercials in a while. Reverend Mother Walker. Screen.
I really, I tried to get Makiba coming. She was like, I'm not ready. Yes. Yeah, you can mute it. You got him.
Okay. That might be it. Okay.
So gonna be behind the stage until he gets ready to bring it on.
And it's always keep the button to turn the sound off. Turn the sound
Let me see.
Turn the mic. Yeah, the mic is off. Might just turn the volume. There you go. I was going to turn the sound. All right, Miss Mo, we got 1 minute.
Okay. And you check to make sure he's looking up.
Well, it's down now, but the video good.
But I think he has to turn it this way, like horizontal.
Okay.
Like
So when you get ready, just turn it this
this
way.
way. Yeah, so you can prep it again. You need something to prep it again?
I
Okay,
understand.
good deal. He gonna pay King George when we ready to come. I did that just for him.
Oh, you like King George?
He like the blues.
Blues.
Yeah,
Okay.
he like the blues.
Yeah, King George, she all right. My kids love King George.
Really?
They love King
Which
George.
one?
Octavius and Kagan.
What?
They
Oh
love
my
King George. I don't know where
They have some old souls.
All right, y'all. 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. Woo-hoo.
The added circuits or raising amp capacity. Install security cameras or reset scan ceiling lights or mount TVs to the wall. They can also provide advanced troubleshooting and
All right, so good evening, whoever it is tuning in. Thank y'all for joining us. If you can, drop your name down there. Let us know a little bit about you, where you're tuning in from. We are going to go live in just a moment, so we got a very, very exciting show for y'all. So just stand by.
We are the voice of the community. You are listening to WMPR 90.1 FM, Jackson, Mississippi. On the web at WMPR 901FM.com. We are the voice of the community.
90.1 WMPR. It's 5:59 minutes on the backside of 5 o'clock, where every Thursday comes your way from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Is reliable reputation with your host Moni Love and also Representative February Nelson. This author was Queensland. From Moni.
All right, Miss Moni, let's get it.
Hey.
All right, y'all, here we go. We're kicking it off with one song real quick. Oh, Lord, she in they're dancing now. I knew it was coming.
I thought I never needed love. That's when God sent his angel straight down from above. She came and swept me off. Hey. Showed me the meaning of
You don't know about this?
Y'all like oldies too, though. Y'all like old stuff.
Where we got everybody calling from today?
I know. Look, tell us where y'all tuning in from. We're getting ready to get started up in just a moment
Send us your
here.
heart.
That's it.
Look at the cool guys over here. They ain't moving.
Cool guys are tired today. The cool guys are worn out. It's been a busy week. Good evening, Miss Darlene Wilson from Utica, Mississippi. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. We're getting started up really soon here. We appreciate you. How is everything going out there in Utica this evening? Miss Darlene Wilson tuning in with us.
Hey, Darlene. Don't take your glasses off or not. Okay. That's good. One more.
All right. Been to the Photoshop and everything. That's what I'm talking about. One-stop shop.
I gotta keep moving. Wave your hand if you know you got a good thing. Somebody feel like me. Somebody got a good thing. Oh yeah. Real.
Welcome to Reliable Representation Talk Show. Yours truly, Miss Money Love Media, and your host, Representative Fabian Nelson. And now, here's Fabian Nelson. Hello and welcome to Small Business Thursday. We have a special guest, Mr. JT Thomas. But first, we want Representative Nelson.
All right. Good evening, everybody. This is none other than Fabian Nelson. I want to thank y'all for tuning in and joining us on this Thursday evening. It is always a pleasure to come spend some time with y'all. That's my quiet escape from a very busy week. We've had a lot going on this week at the legislature. We've had a lot of things going on here around the district, the city, and the county. So we're going to tear into that just a little bit further. But I'm going to kick it back over to Miss Moni for just a little while.
Oh my goodness, you guys. This weather this week, I don't know what we need to do about this weather. It's been cold. It's been freezing cold here in Mississippi. I mean, it was like 10 degrees outside. And I know even when it was 10 degrees, 15 degrees, Representative Nelson, you still had to go to the Capitol. So we want to say thank you, for still going through the trenches. And Big Bertha.
Big Bertha got you there.
Big Bertha got you there, didn't she?
Big Bertha did.
Big Bertha got you there. So that's all that matters. But we do want to say we have a great show today. We got a small business owner here in local business owner, JT Thomas. He's going to be talking to you today. But first, we want to, let you know about some events that's going on here in Mississippi. And I know that every time that we have events, everybody's always saying, oh, there's nothing to do. Well, here's some things to do. So on January the 26th, a night of jubilee in honor of Representative Alice G. Clark, right?
That's
Jackson Convention Complex. We do need to go out there and support her. She's been a representative for over 30 years. Wow. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
And January the 20th, you got the Sisterhood Black Tie fundraiser at 8 p.m. It's at the Ice House. And I just want to say, Stephen James, he is getting ready to take over the Ice House. It's going to be called RSVP Ice House. So congratulations to you, Stephen James. We do wish you all the luck for the Ice House. We know he's going to do big things in 2024, right?
Yes. Very excited.
And January 21st, we got Vision Board Luncheon at the Synergy Link. And February coming up, we got February 14th, we got Single and Mingle, which is for all the single people out there that don't have a boo. Red Light Special Edition at 7 p.m. And on February the 10th, we got Super Grog Weekend at 8 p.m. also at the Ice House. And on February the 10th, we have Galentine's Brunch, which is at 12 noon. And in March, we got coming up, I don't know if you read a lot of books, but I know you do. We got the Jackson Book Festival, 12 p.m. at March 9th. at the Jackson Medical Mall. And then on March the 16th, we got the 4th annual Mississippi Urban Book Festival, also at the Mississippi East Center at Jackson State. So, wow, we got a lot of events coming up.
Very busy times.
It is. So, Fabian, tell me what you was busy doing this week.
All right, so tell me, where do I need to start? Where shall I start? Okay, so of course, we kicked the week off with Martin Luther King Day, which is a very, very significant day. So we had a prayer breakfast. The Hinds County delegation of legislators had a prayer breakfast over at Greater Bethlehem Temple. It was really nice. It was cold, and we were expecting a low turnout, but we actually filled the building. So it was a full house there, and we honored Representative Clark as well at that program. And we actually went into session on Monday. So we worked every single day this week. Even Tuesday, when the ice was on the ground, we were still there. We were still in session. And it was actually announced on Tuesday that we were going to have a special session, for an economic development project. And so our special session was actually today at 9:30, in which we voted on 3 bills to bring a $1.9 billion economic development investment to northern Mississippi, to Marshall County. So this investment is going to bring 2,000 jobs, averaging at about $66,000 a year in pay, to Marshall County. So it's always exciting anytime we can bring jobs to Mississippi. I want everybody that's listening out here in Hinds County, District 66, to let you know that it's headed this way. We're building momentum, and we're going to eventually get some economic development here. So let's celebrate our neighbors up in Marshall County on this achievement. The governor is slowly announcing details about who the company is going to be. Due to a non-disclosure agreement, we couldn't really talk much about it. But since we have voted on appropriations, it's about a $500 million investment from the taxpayers through taxpayer funds and bonds and things of that sort. But, we will be talking more about that. So we've had a busy week this week, at your state legislature. And, we're going to be bringing more information later about it to our listeners and to people.
And yes, that is wonderful news for the state of Mississippi as well. So congratulations to that county. I don't know if you got a chance because you've been so busy. Have either one of y'all had a chance to watch the Emmy Awards that came on the other night?
I didn't know it came on. I didn't know what happened.
Oh, because the game was on, no wonder. So, of course, you guys weren't watching it. But the 75th Emmy Awards was on Fox. Anthony Anderson and his mom hosted this year. The audience was about 4.3 million total viewers and about 0.85 rating among adults 18 to 49, according to Nielsen data. So that's a lot of people that viewed it, even though the game was on. So that was wonderful. They were kind of making up for when COVID happened and they weren't able to, have the Emmy. So they were trying to make up for that time. So that's why they had it this week.
Okay.
The memories of the Emmy. Okay, so I know that you guys, I don't know if you're TV fans like me, but Anthony Anderson, he had the sets of Cheers. Did y'all ever watch Cheers?
I've heard of. I never watched it.
Wow, really? Oh my God. What about Martin? Of course, everybody watched Martin.
Oh, everybody.
So they had the cast of Martin on there doing a remake of a little scene. And then they had Grey's Anatomy, Good Times, of course, and Facts of Life. And some of the winners, of course, was Niecy Nash. Everybody know Niecy Nash Bet. She won. Quinta Brunson, she won for Abbott Elementary. And Trevor Noah, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, a stand-in talk series. And then Ayo Adebrio, she plays in The Bear. And then RuPaul of RuPaul's Drag Race reality show, he won for a reality series. And Succession and The Bear tied for 6 wins, and Beef won for 5 awards. And the outstanding one was Elton John. He got an EGOT. Everybody know what EGOT is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the listeners, is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. So he joined the list of EGOT winners. So congratulations to all the winners out there. There's many, many more winners. It's like 20-some winners, but congratulations to all the Emmy winners. They worked so hard. But the one thing that I remember from Niecy Nash's speech. You know, everybody saw it on Instagram, but she mentioned she wanted to thank herself. And I know that's very brave, because I know a lot of times when people give a speech, or when you go up there and you congratulating, you know, someone, a lot of times you don't want to thank yourself, but actually you are the one who put in all the work, right? So I think that was brave of her, and I just want to say, you know, congratulations to all the winners. Um, and you know, the topic of the day is stress. But before we get to the topic of the day, I want to introduce a special guy. He and I have known each other for a while. I follow his JT Foundation. I am very proud of him. He does a lot for the community, a lot for the kids. He is known to, you know, give away toys for the kids with his JT Foundation, and he also, you know, launched a couple years ago Safe and Go Transportation. So I just want to say, I'm so proud of you. So please, everyone, give it up for JT Jabari Thomas.
All right,
Give
we
it
got him
up.
up.
Welcome to Reliable Representation.
Thanks for having me.
Good. So I'm so thankful that you were here today. I want to ask you a couple questions. Is that okay?
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You left out of the event.
What?
The Black Excellence with No Side Lee throwing at the Ice House for all the Black entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
That's February 24th.
Okay. See, that's why I have him here. So that's right. Say it again for our listeners.
February 24th at the Ice House. It's called Black Excellence. It's all the small business owners, Black business owners.
Okay, great. So,
Hosted by No Sally.
No Sally, definitely. And of course, y'all know No Sally is the owner of Josephine Kitchen. We gave him a shout out last week. So thank you for making sure that you mentioned that, because that is very important, huh?
Right, can't leave my guy.
No, we definitely cannot do that. And I appreciate you as well for saying that. So before we get into any questions, would you like to give anybody else a shout out? No? Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about you?
I was born and raised in the Queens. My real name is Jabari Thomas. I played basketball for Provine and Bailey. I went to Hawaii to pursue my college career and played a little bit after that. So other than that, I'm just a regular guy.
Okay, and Fabian's going to ask you the next one.
So, you know, tell us what inspired you to, you know, start your own business, and tell us a little about your business model and, you know, your strategy.
Well, I started my business out, first of all, starting a business is nervous. So if you don't have a team, it's going to be kind of hard to start a business. I know a lot of people say you don't want this, you don't want that, but you need a team, a loyal and not a yes man team. You need a team that I get to argue with my folks all the time about stuff I want to do, and they be like, nah, that ain't it. So that's the model for me is, you know, build your foundation first and then pursue the business. Because you need more than one opinion, because you ain't always right. Just because you the boss don't mean you're always right.
Oh, that is perfect advice. I love that advice. That's crazy, because that's the next question. What advice or tips can you give any future business owners?
I said, man, just follow your dreams. Walk by faith. You know, a lot of people be scared to step out, and, you know, a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. It's not easy, and anything you want to have is not easy, but if you're willing to put in the work, you should be able to do it.
And like hobbies, like what are some of your hobbies, and how do you find that balance to give time to your hobbies and, you know, the work-life balance, so to speak?
Man, my life's so crazy right now with running multiple businesses and Senator Horn calling me to pass out water and in 10-degree weather. And so, you know, we did that Monday.
You about to was Sunday? Okay, yeah, when he left,
Monday,
okay,
he
yeah.
got that Monday, my hands freezing, my head was cold, and I'm like, you know, and I get in the story about me and Senator Horn, but that's my guy. But I purchased a boat a couple years ago, and so that's kind of my safe haven. I go out to the reservoir and just ride around wherever I get an opportunity, you know, and stuff like that. And travel, you know, traveling whenever I get a chance. Traveling is always, you know, a good relaxing for me.
It's so hard though to get out of work mode. That's what I struggle with. Even when I'm like resting on vacation, I'm still thinking about.
It'd be so funny because, you know, I just recently got back from Hawaii, and Hawaii is like a 5-hour time difference. and I was up every morning at like 6:30 my time, still here. And they like, man, lay back down. I'm like, no, I'm not laying down. I'm up. You get up.
Yes, I bet you had fun too.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice going back to my old stomping ground.
I've never been to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go. You been there too?
Oh yes.
I'm
Me
gonna
and the
have
whole
to-
family went. I just loved it.
One of these days.
Yeah, they just want to get married.
Yeah, I think you should treat yourself. Everybody should try Hawaii at least once.
I'm gonna get married over there. Just saying. Hint, hint,
That too.
anyone out there.
You might gonna come back and get married over there.
You need to hurry up so I can come. That give me a reason to
Exactly,
go.
because that's gonna be a destination. That's right.
I'll be ready.
Exactly. Okay, I'm sorry. We just get all up the subject. Okay, so what do you see yourself or your business or brand in the next 5 years?
In 5 years, I'm hoping not to get out the couch. I want to be able to go on these kind of vacations we talking about where I'm getting mailbox money. I don't want to keep on having to go in, go to the office, go to work, because then a lot of people don't know I am a full-time teacher in JPS. I teach business in JPS. I used to be a basketball coach at Callaway. So I trade in a lot of my stuff to make sure I follow my entrepreneur dreams, but it's something about this school and kids need me, so I hold on to it. So because we have a lot of positive black men around here right now that kids can actually touch. So, I don't want to get it up right now.
And I think that's commendable because you do a lot with the kids and you're a great mentor. They look up to you, and that's a good thing. So yeah, hold on to it as much as you possibly can because we need a lot of more positive black men.
And I tell people, when you do right, that's when your blessing come and bumbles. And that's why I think what happened with me, because like I never thought about owning no business till I started JT and Friends Foundation, and stuff just started falling my lap. And I started meeting more powerful people that put me in situations to help me out.
I totally agree with that.
That's true. That's true. So if you could look back or go back right now to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell your 18-year-old self right now?
Don't waste time. Don't waste time, because if I knew what I knew now, I'd be a multi-billionaire by now. If I knew had the mind frame I have now, but back then I was too busy trying to impress the streets, trying to impress a girl, trying to, show I got the hottest whips and all that kind of stuff, all this material. Generational wealth is everything.
Kind of the thing that our parents told us when we were that age.
Yeah, but we weren't listening.
We were like, oh, they don't know, they just old.
My mama told me plenty of times, man, you gotta stop running with all them dudes. And then I ended up getting broke. And she was like, I told you.
Oh, they be ready to say, I told you so.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Can you say that one more time?
Yep, you gotta listen to your parents, man. Your parents know.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much. And then what can you share with people about your JT Foundation and how that came about, what age group and how people can donate?
When I started JT and Friends, now this going to my 11th year. And everybody know me, they know I do JT and Friends. We only do donations. I have no grant money, no government assistance, none of that. We started from scratch. And now I have almost 280 kids that attend every year in June. But I started and Senator Horn found a newspaper article about my 3rd year. And he ended up reaching out to me. I never met the man before in my life. And so he called me and wanted to sit down and have dinner. So me and him had dinner, and he was telling me about all the other people, black people, that was like, okay, man, they looking for something like this to push. Because we used to have, when I was young, we used to have Jack State Something program. And that's when in Tougaloo Upper Bound. But now with these programs that shut down and moved, or other parts of the city, whatever, however they're doing, the inner city kids have a void. They don't have nowhere to go, nothing to do. That's why the crime is what it is, because they don't have nothing to do. If they ain't got nothing to do, they got out of time. And what kid gonna turn down if your lights off, your mama need $100, they gonna go to the store and try to rob the store. So you gotta find some of these kids to do, man. And it's a week-long camp that I do. I feed them. Like most said, we give away toys, bikes, video games. I try to reward them for their great week of doing everything positive. But I want to move it to like a month. That's my end goal. I want to do a whole month. So this is going to my 11th year doing it. And like I say, it's ages 5 to 13. That's our canvas age. That's what I call our canvas age. Well, I call it canvas age because you can write their picture. If they can see you, and I always tell people, I want to be the example. I have to be the example. They have to see a guy, I'm 6'5" with tattoos and driving car. Like, that's the stuff they look up to. But they don't understand I'm an entrepreneur. So now I had to tell them how to become an entrepreneur. So I try to give them different avenues because we just don't do basketball and football. Let's be honest, that's black sports. I want to teach them baseball, soccer, tennis, whatever they really want to get into, because every kid don't have a like for basketball, football. So we give them a lot of, then we do a lot of enrichment too. I have guest speakers come talk to them. We have mentorship programs where we can take the kids. And one thing about JT and Friends Foundation is just not that 1 week. We follow our kids. Any kids in my program, I can come to their school, and if they mama call, I'm coming. I'm the dad of the whole program. So if I got to show this belt, I'm going to show this belt.
You know, that's what it takes. And when we look at things that are going on, we have a lot of juvenile crime, you know, right here in the city. And like you said, it's because the children don't have anything else to do. You know, we were all kids. And so we didn't have anything to, because we had summer programs going up, all different types of things. So we really have to make sure we're giving our children something to do and providing the resources for them, you know, to be able to thrive and be successful. And so thank you for that. And hopefully I can do some work with you, you know, with your program.
And that's what I was going to piggyback on what you were saying. I was, funny thing, I was in a meeting last night about the same thing that you was talking about 2,000 jobs. Like I said, with us, we got to use our black power to get this West Jackson, South Jackson back under control. But the only way you can do that with jobs. They don't have jobs. People don't have money to drive to Madison and Marshall County to go to work for these 2,000 jobs. So let's try to get 2,000 jobs back this way.
Most definitely. That's what we need. We need jobs here because we have the workforce here. We have the land here. We have
plenty of buildings.
We have every single thing that we need, and we're working and we're pushing to bring it on down this way, because that's what's going to really turn our community around. We'll have a larger tax base when we put people back to work.
Right.
And so we gotta, you know, do that. And so to get to where you are today, would you agree that it took a lot of hard work and dedication? And can you tell us a little bit about this so that our listeners will know what they need to do to be where you are right now?
I think more for me, the reason I'm successful now and I'm at the point I'm at, because I'm scared of poverty. I grew up in poverty. So me being scared, I was talking about this last night. I was saying how the way I grew up, we were sharing forks, like 10 kids in the house and we sharing 3 forks. So that scares me. So I was always in a situation where I wanted better. I didn't want to settle. But one thing about poverty, either you're going to accept it or you're going to do something better to change it. And so at this point, my parents are older and I don't want them to go through that no more. So I take care of my parents, both sets of my parents. I take care of them. And like I said, I got a family, I got bonus child, my child. So I want them to understand that I'm gonna be the rock, but somebody got to fall behind me to be the second rock. So that's why I think people saying, "Oh man, I made it," except they lying. Behind every man is 10 unsuccessful years, at least 10. From childhood on up, they done had some kind of, adversity in their life where they understood, where they couldn't go back from that.
And as entrepreneurs, a lot of people don't understand. We still struggle. We still have rough times. We have hurdles and things we have to climb and things that we get through. People think, it's stress and anxiety.
Right.
And so people fail to realize we're actually under more stress than people that work a 9 to 5. Because if you work a 9 to 5, you have some sort of guarantee as long as you have that job. But when you work for yourself, you get sick. Right. Things can
health insurance, everything like. One thing about it, I love JPS because they health insurance good. Everything else, so I'm gonna hold on to that for a minute because I price it outside of there a little pricey now. So get to know what y'all doing before y'all jump into it.
Exactly.
That's true.
You find that out during COVID.
Yeah, you find it out. They don't let you know.
Benefits, you're right about
the benefits, everything. But pick it back on what Fabian was saying. Like entrepreneurs, y'all don't understand the stuff we have to do it every day. But as being a black entrepreneur, you got to understand there's a lot of people that dependent on it. There's a lot of people that think you owe them something. There's a lot of people saying, okay, well, he acting funny because he did this now. Don't let that deter you. Do not let it deter you. Keep pushing and keep grinding, because your end goal is for your happiness. You're supposed to make everybody around you. And it took somebody to tell me this other day. She was like, what about your happiness? And I was like, well, you're right. I need to start thinking about my happiness because I'm thinking about all y'all. So when she said that, it kind of hit home. So,
and as Black entrepreneurs, we have to work harder than our counterparts to get the resources. The things are not readily available to us. We have to work extra hard. And so people, a lot of people disagree with that, but I don't. Firsthand, I know that I have to work my butt off a lot harder, and I have more barriers and hurdles in the way. But you can't, like you said, you can't give up because you appreciate it more. The harder you work
Right.
for something, the
Mhm.
more you appreciate it, and the more you're gonna keep on going. Somebody tell me no, I'll keep on pushing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you.
I got this story on there that the feedback on what you saying is the harder you work is. My son is on his third car. The first two I bought. This one he bought, and he's in better shape than the other two. He done tow both of them up. So yeah, you got to work hard for something you want. You're gonna take care of it.
You sure will. They sure will.
So can you tell everyone how to reach you, your business, your email, your phone number, and all your social media platforms?
Well, to reach Safe and Go is Safe and Go at gmail.com, Safe and Go AND, and JT and Friends is JTAND Friends on Gmail, and you can reach their Safe and Go number 601-877-9559. Yeah. And what is it? I can't give my personal map. I might get in trouble.
Please don't.
I'm not
Please.
gonna-
The ladies gonna be calling
yeah,
us
I
and
don't
saying,
no problem. So I'm not giving my
Like,
personal map.
no.
But or my Instagram. So
That's right.
Yeah, so you got both of the business one. You know, hit me on that. I know she about to ask me this next question about this new
Go ahead.
this new spot I'm opening up.
That's it.
Yeah, it's called a two cigar lounge. I travel a lot, and so by me traveling a lot, I've seen a lot of different setups. And Jackson does not have a grown folks crowd where you can go and relax. You know, listen to some King George and listen to that and be in a grown environment where we can put our clothes on. We don't put clothes on no more.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go somewhere where you can't fight with sliding shoes on.
Okay.
So that ain't gonna work. So I want everybody to come out, have a good time, be safe, proper security. It's called a Two Lounge. It's the building right next to Last Call, right off 55 behind Piccadilly's. We looking to open up in March, probably spring break. That'll be the target date. But like I said, just some grown folks, the live music. You know, we gonna BYOB. What happened to BYOB? I don't want to hurt nobody no more because you know you go to some of these clubs, drink $75. But now you come on with BYOB. You know, bring your old lady out, y'all can dance. Mo like dancing, so I don't know how I'm keep all the dance. Yeah, so she'll be there. I gotta get her a membership card.
Exactly. I want it. You hear that? Y'all hear that now? I want elite membership to Two Cigars.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good. But
and Fabian too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Not cigars. Now we're gonna have hookahs. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody don't deal with cigars. But I'm working on the ventilation right now, so you won't even smell the smoke. So it'll be where you ain't gotta worry about putting your clothes in the garage and walking in the house, you know, in your jogging pants. So yeah.
And the ladies for our hair.
Right, for your hair. Yeah, ladies, you still can get up and go to work the next day.
Exactly.
Look, we'll be down. I'm gonna bring some of my colleagues down because we love to go and to get away and have it. But
I'm gonna have lockers and everything, so you can put your stuff in. You ain't gotta carry it in. Just stay in there.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I like that. We on to something. We need things like that in Jackson. We don't have anything like that.
Yes, and he thought about everything. I mean, we definitely need something like that.
Right.
I'm ready.
I just want people to come have a good time, man. I have to spend a whole bunch of money, you know, but still support Black businesses. I do have bills, so still, now, all my friends, I do have bills. Now. I know we good friends, but at least pay something, buy some ice or Coca-Cola or something. Support the Black business.
And you said around March. Okay.
Yeah, spring break is my target date. Well, my contractors are doing a real good job right now. Shout out to Greg Tolliver. He doing a good job over there. I want him to keep rolling the way he rolling. Might be a little earlier. I'm gonna do probably a soft opening right before the end, but the grand opening will be probably March.
And you definitely will let us know so we can.
I will keep y'all in the loop. I will keep y'all in the loop.
Okay.
We're gonna be there.
Like I said, after some of them good sessions, y'all come on down.
We sure can.
Yeah, and we bring them on. Cause I know y'all gonna need a drink after them sessions.
I know after today's, I need one right now. But yeah, we definitely love to come out, and that's it's really a lot going on around that time. So we're gonna be looking for places. So we're gonna come out and support for sure.
Right.
Well, can you give us one word that best describes JT?
Example.
Let's just say furious. Like you or you are brave, or you are hardworking?
I'm gonna say black.
I love you. Y'all hear that? He said black, and black excellence.
Right.
That's what I'm talking
Black
about.
is power.
What's the word that best describes you?
Oh my goodness. Reliable representation.
How did I know you was gonna say that?
Reliable.
Oh my goodness. I know.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
I know a word that I love to say. I'm very generous. I'm a generous person, and I think sometimes, and we're gonna talk about stress later on. But I think sometimes my generosity, sometimes people take that for, for granted. And that sometimes, like with, like you mentioned with your business,
Right.
with entrepreneurs, you got friends who want you to give me a discount, or could you do this for free? So I think sometimes I think I'm too generous at sometimes. And so 2024, I learned the word no. Oh, I love saying no now. Look, somebody say, can you? No. I'm quick to say it now. No.
Yeah, you better learn though.
No, I cannot. But I try my best to still do what I can, but that I think that's the best word to describe me.
It's easy to give, but it's hard to get back.
And someone also told someone before, I think it was Steve Harvey, when I was listening on Instagram, he said, like, if somebody comes to you and asks you for a loan, say for example, can I borrow $1,000? If you don't have that $1,000 to lose, don't let them borrow. And I think that is the wisest thing, because a lot of people, friends,
you ain't gonna get it back the way you gave it.
A lot of friends end up not talking to each other, or end up a different route, because you thinking you're gonna get it back, and it doesn't happen. So I think that's the best advice. If you don't have it to lose, don't let someone borrow it.
Well, my dad always told me, you want to get a person around you, loan them some money.
Oh, yes, I love that.
That's a good one.
Loan some money. You don't want to deal with loan some money.
Loan some money. That's a good one.
But you gonna stick around while we talk about stress?
No, I gotta go to Callaway basketball. I ain't playing Ridge tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Jody just left from over there feeding the boys, so we should go out to the game. Yeah, Jody stopped by and talked to the kids today, so that was
awesome. Yeah, Jody is a friend of ours too. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by. Come by anytime. And we definitely cannot wait for you to open up your new business. And congratulations to Safe and Go Transportation and all the things you're doing with JT and Friends Foundation. And of course, we appreciate you for stopping by.
Ain't no doubt. I'm always come through. You come. It's cool.
Thanks for coming. And we appreciate you. Nice to meet you. Right. Tell Jody I said hello. I just talked to him yesterday. Right. But tell him I said hello.
And go Chargers, because I'm a Seaway alum. So go Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
All right.
And if you need anything from us, let us know. Then we can do the help.
I'll give you your ring on.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, today our topic is stress. We have a lot of different ways to cope with stress, but I just want to let you know.
Now, you had the wrong person to talk about coping with stress. I don't know. I need to learn from you. I hope you know how to cope. So that's good.
Yes, it's a lot of different ways to cope with stress, and I'm big on ways to cope. There, I like comedy. I love different ways. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. And so stress has a lot of different phases. And so we're going to talk about that. So one of the things today that we're discussing, hold on one second. We're going to get this. Okay. So here we go. So there are funny stress quotes. Okay. So you ready?
Okay.
So this is supposed to make you laugh when you're having a stressful day. Okay.
Okay.
So I stress about stress before there is any stress to stress about. See, I knew I was going to make you laugh. See, did it help you? Okay, I got another one.
Okay, what's the next one?
Dear stress, let's break up. Okay, you ready? Here's another one. When I get a headache, I take 2 aspirin and keep it away from children, just like the bottle says.
Don't quit your day job, Miss Mona, please.
And the last one is stress less. Dance it out, go for a walk, talk about it, breathe, go to bed earlier, focus on what you can control, reminisce about good times, ask for a hug or a smile. And then there can't be a crisis next week. My schedule is full.
I got just one good one to sum it all up.
Okay.
I am too blessed to be stressed.
Okay, I like that one.
That's it.
And then the next one is stress spelled backwards is what?
SS stress ST. I need to write that down. STRESS. SS. I don't know what is
Desserts.
desserts.
Yes.
It's not a D. Oh, stressed. Oh, with a D.
Stress.
Okay, stress.
Yes.
Oh, okay, dessert. All right.
And then the last one is
Handy, please come get her. Please come get her, Handy.
the last one. I bet y'all won't be stressed today, will you? The last one will be being called baby has a positive effect on the female brain, causing instant emotional stress relief. So now you guys, when you go somewhere, you call somebody baby, oh, she gonna have a good day.
Okay.
Say, baby, how you doing?
So what about guys? What can y'all call us to make us?
Baby.
That work for us too.
Baby.
Okay.
Baby. Baby. Okay. So I'm gonna start saying baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So some of the causes and experience of stress. Number one, you feel under lots of pressure. Do you feel under lots of pressure?
Most definitely.
Number two, you face bug changes in your life, big changes in your life.
Most definitely.
Are you worried about something?
Yes.
You don't have much or any control over the outcome of a situation.
Most definitely.
You have responsibilities that you find overwhelming.
Yes.
You don't have enough work, activities, or change in your life.
I have enough work, too much work.
Well, these are the signs that you have stress in your life.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what can we do about that? So topic of the day, stress. How to cope or deal with stress and tips on coping with stress. So some of these things that I've discussed today, has been beneficial. But let's talk about how we can control our stress.
Okay.
So how about meditation? Have you ever tried meditation?
I've tried.
Did that work for you?
It didn't.
Music, listening to music while you were just your downtime. You listen to music like some of your favorite playlists. Did that help?
I do. I listen to music sometimes, but I always end up, going and still, I guess temporary. I enjoy it. It's pleasurable, listen to music. But what happens is, you escape from it for a little while, but then once you end up getting right back to being stressed out again.
Okay. I know relationships cause stress.
Yes.
So if you are in a relationship, let me look at my IG people. So if you are in a relationship and is not beneficial in 2024,
okay,
end it. Because that's stress.
So I don't have that problem. So we ain't got that problem, do we?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want supposed to say that out loud.
So that's one problem I got to deal with stress. So thank you, Jesus.
Okay.
Hey there, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Terry Rogers. Thank you so much for tuning in with us.
If anybody has some tips that you can join in and tell us about stress, please join in. And another thing, some tips that I have found that you can go and exercise. Now, I like doing Pilates. Have you ever done Pilates? Well, they have a Pilates studio in Ridgeland in Renaissance Mall. And I've been at least twice, and I love it. And I think it actually helps you center your body and center your mind. And it helps you just for that 30 minutes just to get your mind just off of all your stress. When you come out, not only do you feel rejuvenated and revived, but you also feel like you can conquer the world. You know what I mean? I mean, I love it.
Some had to try Pilates. I've seen it, and like I've seen people that do it. I've heard about it, but I've never tried it. But that might be something good to do. But I do want to tell you something.
Yes.
Today we hosted at the Capitol. We hosted several groups from University of Mississippi Medical Center, some other diagnostic testing groups that do diagnostic testing,
Mm-hmm.
and so they gave us free physicals. So they checked our glucose, our blood pressure, and our cholesterol.
Oh,
And my numbers were all
was.
really, really, really good.
Was.
And I was surprised. I was like, okay, I know my blood pressure is going to be high, but it wasn't. But that was before we went into session. So probably after session, it probably would have been sky high. But I'm happy to know that my blood pressure, is under control because they call it the silent killer.
Yes, and also, y'all, let me tell you what also I've been doing. I also have been setting my notifications on all of my platforms on Facebook and Instagram. So after 11 o'clock, I don't get any notifications on Instagram. So if you try to DM me or if you try to go into Facebook and send me a message or try to do anything, oh, best believe it now, I see what see the notifications when I wake up. But at 11 o'clock, I don't get the notification. So maybe sometimes that may help. Setting it, you can silence it in Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Silence your Instagram, silence your Facebook. That may help because it is very stressful going to bed and you seeing all these lights blinking on your phone screen and you seeing all 50 million people because you got a lot of followers.
Yes, and we have things going on. Like this week we were talking about the weather issues, and so I didn't get in bed until about 2 a.m. This morning because we had a lot of water main breaks in my district, and so I was on the phone with Jackson Water and constituents trying to make sure that we got all of these issues at least logged so that Jackson Water could get them in the queue. And so it's kind of like it's kind of hard. I've been trying to find a way, but when we have things like this going on, I can't sleep knowing that I got issues that people may not have water or lights at home, and so it's just it's hard to disconnect. People are. I can't say, okay, I'm laying in my bed, I'm comfortable with heat and water and lights, and somebody else is out there cold or without water or without this or that, and so I just want to make sure people are taken care of. And it kind of wears on me. So when we get past this, that'll be great because I don't have to do this anymore because this is not a every week thing.
Yeah.
But for this whole week, I haven't been going to bed. I've been up monitoring things, make sure everybody good.
And I think that's commendable of you because you are sacrificing your sleep just to make sure that everyone else is getting the notifications about school. Even saw you sharing like the school closures. I saw you in there sharing different things that's going to impact the community and not just your district. You shared other districts as well. So I think that was very, very commendable of you to do that. I saw that and I said, look at him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what happened last night. So here in Jackson, somebody started a rumor. I don't know if you heard about it or not, but they started a rumor and they told everybody, go out. The water plant is going to shut the water system down at midnight. So go fill all of the tubs up in your house, fill pots, pans, whatever you can up with water because they're shutting everything down. And what happened is people started doing that. And so I got an email from Ted Hemphin over Jackson Water. We were talking. He said, can you please put something out to let people know do not do this because it's going to strain the water system and it's going to cause it to crash. And so I immediately started posting on Facebook and the news got a hold of my post and they actually ran me on the news last night telling people, not to do it. But ultimately what happened, people still did it. And this morning we woke up with 12,000 water outages because the system just couldn't maintain. And so they're trying to find out who started this and pursue them criminally because this caused a major problem. We have people right now with water issues and water out due to that. So people have to be careful. We cannot be out here spreading misinformation. That's why I'm so active on social media. Whenever something's going on, I'm going to post it and I'm going to post my source. I go directly to the source. When we had issues with the E. coli scaring the water testing, I went direct to the source and said, hey, what's going on with this, so that people would know. We got to start getting away from all these false narratives that people are spreading around, because now we have 12,000 people without water that have no confidence in our water system again, when in actuality, our water system is much better than it was several years ago. It still needs work. It's not 100% fixed yet, but it still needs work. But when you have these things happen, then, you know, in Byram, we have a few schools that are going to be closed tomorrow due to water pressure. JPS, schools with water pressure issues, Jackson State, because somebody wanted to go on Facebook playing, thinking that it was a joke, giving misinformation out.
Okay.
And we got on a whole nother tangent. We were talking about stress. So,
yeah, now my blood pressure just went up.
So that's why I'm stressed. We're dealing with
man, my blood pressure just went up. I have to figure out a way to get my blood pressure back down.
So I'm dealing with one issue over here, and then I got somebody else that's adding to the issue by putting this false narrative out. And then, as you know, I told you we had this big infrastructure bill of $1.9 billion investment that we had to go to a special session and vote on today. So I'm trying to research that last night and deal with all of the other stuff. So people, please, if you don't know, don't say anything about it. If you call your elected official, call somebody and verify things before you post things like that. Because what sense does it make for them to shut the water? They're going to close the whole water plant down. And then I saw they said they're going to close down for 2 days. Now, do you think they're going to honestly be able to shut water off for an entire city for 2 days, 2 to 3 days? Come on, people.
Yeah. You gotta think, about how that would impact the city. I know we have dealt with a lot of different issues here, but that kind of major impact, I think that is unbelievable. And I'm sorry that, that anybody would ever think about, starting that rumor. And then here's some things that I did, because I tell everybody I'm a Google queen. So here's some tips to take care of your body, and reduce some stress. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, get vaccinated for the flu each year. Keep up with regular health appointments, because we know we don't ever talk about in the Black community about making sure that Black men get your prostate checkups, colonoscopy, because I've gotten mine. Just last year was my first year getting it, and oh my God.
I want to send a shout out to my mom, Lee Schaefer, for tuning in from Tampa, Florida. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm sorry, keep on going.
No, that's okay. And so women, I think it's really great for you to continue to get your mammograms every year, or per doctor's request, and your regular checkups with your pap smear as well. Eat healthy, get enough sleep, move more and sit less. And I know like sometimes people work from home and, you're sitting at a desk all day and you're not moving as much. And so what I try to do is, even though I have a community where they pick up our trash, what I decided today was, because the weather was better than it was, last week, I decided to get out and take my trash myself. So that way I was able to walk and, get some exercise, and then go check the mailbox as well. So I think that was really great to, get some exercise while you're trying to sit and work from home as well, or just work at a desk all day. Limit your alcohol intake. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because they like their mimosas and happy hour.
That's a good one though, most definitely.
But if you do want to be healthy, like everyone does, because I think a lot of people don't know that when you have you drink a lot, it actually shows in your face, and it also shows in your results when you go take a liver test, you go in and take a lot of your wellness checks. It shows in that as well. So even though right now you may be 20, 30, you say, oh, it doesn't affect me. You go and eat all these foods from the fast food, blah.
And Robin Butler, our viewers just tuned in and said, yes, indeed, alcohol is an issue. That's true.
Yes, thank you. And so I just feel as if that if you do a lot of things now, you won't have to worry about it when you get older. Cause I honestly, I don't drink. I may take a sip every once in a while. And, people say all the time, I look like I'm 21.
You do. You do. You do. And you made a very good point. We're doing all of these things right now. You want to go out and drink and, smoke and do all of that. And you don't see the long-term effects of it. But when you start aging and you get older, it's doing irreversible damage to your body. I'm just going to give you an example. I'm just not even drinking and smoking, but as the older that we get, it's harder to get out of the bed every morning. If we go outside and we just do a little bit of physical activity, we're going to feel it in the morning. So that shows us that wear and tear on your body is something serious. And when you're, like I say, smoking, and I'm talking about cigarettes, not even drugs, but when you're smoking cigarettes or alcohol, those things like that, you're not going to feel or see the effects right away. But when you do it chronically, and it's okay, we're not saying don't have any drinks, don't ever drink, but do it in moderation. Because once you start having health problems from years of alcohol abuse, is nothing that you can do to reverse it.
No, we're not doctors, so we're not trying to say, we know everything, but we have life experiences,
Yes.
So, even though we are not a medical doctors,
Yes.
But we do have life experience. So, this is why we're trying to just help our community, because we do foresee a lot of different things that people may not see and may not know. So we just want you to be aware of it because we love you.
We love you. We need our viewers to be healthy. We want everybody to be healthy.
We love you.
Something else that did happen, Mississippi went from Dr. Etney, our state director of health, our rating improved with health in Mississippi. Went from 50 to number 45, I want to say. He announced, I think he was at the Capitol today. So, we're getting a little bit healthier. So we got to continue getting, we need to get way above that, but we have to celebrate the victories, even if we only move by 1 point. I think that's a victory, but let's keep on working, and we're going to keep on working on expanding Medicaid.
And guess what? The last one that I was getting ready to read, you already said it. And so,
oh, really?
So he already, look, I don't even have to read it because it says avoid smoking, vaping, and the use of other tobacco products. So you already said it. So he's a medical doctor. He just didn't even know.
But that's it. We have to talk about the things that are important and things that are affecting, our communities, and just, shed some awareness on it. If anybody is, struggling with cigarettes and tobacco addiction, please reach out to me. I met a young lady at the Capitol today, and she has all types of programs. She has free resources she can provide to help with nicotine addiction, to get you off of cigarettes or tobacco products. We have resources here in the state, because I'm gonna tell you, it is tearing. It's tearing people up. It's just a matter of time, for those things. And also cigarettes raise your blood pressure, as well as attribute to heart disease. There's been studies that have found that. I think there are like over 13 chemicals in cigarettes or something, formaldehyde, all kind of different things. So not to scare people, just to put all the facts out there. Here we go. Miss Vanessa Edmond. Keep climbing Mississippi. That's right. We're going to keep the momentum going here in Mississippi. I am so excited. We have a lot of other good things in the works at our legislature. I can't really talk about them now, but y'all stay tuned. We have some good stuff in the happenings. We have had this morning, when I left this evening or evening, we had about 300 bills that have been filed in the House of Representatives currently. So bills are still being filed. Not all of them are good, unfortunately, but we're working very hard. So you guys are going to really see a very active legislature this session. So I'm happy about that. And we're going to get things done to, make this a better state.
And I just want to reiterate again that the second annual Black Excellence Celebration Black Tie event will be on Saturday, February the 24th at the Ice House. This is put on by No Savi. He's the owner of Josephine Kitchen. And of course, we say a prayer for his son. He just went through surgery. And so we say a prayer, get well soon. We love you, the Lee family.
And also, I want to congratulate Stephen James.
Yes,
on his new venture. I'm so proud of Stephen, and he's going to do amazing things with that venue. And I saw it, I think, on Facebook maybe yesterday or the day before. I hadn't had a chance to reach out to him, but we're going to be over there and using that venue, booking that venue for things because we like to support our own. So, Stephen, congratulations to you. I'm proud of him. He does so much for our city. That's what we need. He does so much for us. So that's a great movement. Whatever we can do to help you, Stephen, you already know. Reach out and let us know.
And I want to personally thank JT Jabari Thomas for coming today and sharing his insight on business as a small business owner. We congratulate and salute you for your business, Safe and Go Transportation. So if you need any limousine service, or car service or transportation service for a group or a bridal party or wedding or anything like that, or individual, just reach out to JT and his business. And definitely we appreciate you again for stopping by. And we cannot wait for you to open up that 2 Cigar Lounge.
Yeah.
That's going to be wonderful.
That's it. And thank you guys so much for tuning in with us this evening. We have a lot to unpack in the upcoming weeks. We will be discussing our new, it's called this legislation that we worked on today for economic development for this new industrial industry, rather going to Marshall County. So we're going to be unpacking that with you guys really soon to let you know about that, as well as we're going to be unpacking House Bill 1020 and things that are going to be related to it as well really soon. And so stay tuned in the coming weeks. It is getting interesting and exciting. And so until the next time, you need to do what, Ms. Monique?
You're going to make sure that you stay tuned to Reliable Representation Talk Show. And we love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next Thursday at 6 p.m.
And love yourself, love your neighbor, your community, and none other than your favorite representative. That's Fabian Nelson from Mississippi House District 66. And take us away, Handy. Handy got us, don't he?
Does not reflect the views of WMPR.
We'll see y'all next week.
Staff or its underwriters.